Now, whether you're planning a relaxing break away or maybe you're looking for something a little bit more activity-based, today we're looking at what the north of Ireland has to offer to holidaymakers.
We are joined now by travel journalist Ed Finn. Ed, great to have you on the show. You're going to go
great
through
to be here, guys.
Loads of stuff, beautiful scenery, of course. But can we start with the Lonely Planet and the north getting a nod towards that?
Yeah, amazing. I mean, Lonely Planet declared that Belfast and the Causeway coast was the #1 region to visit in 2018 throughout the world, which was really phenomenal.
Wow.
So, I mean, that just goes to show, I mean, Belfast has come on in leaps and bounds from the food explosion up there.
Christmas markets in the
Christmas
last couple
markets
of years
are fantastic. I mean, I was only up there last week. There'll be 1,200 new hotel rooms will be open by the end of this year.
Wow.
Ox and Epic, they've Michelin stars up there. The value is phenomenal. The nightlife is brilliant as well. They described it as hip neighbourhoods bursting with bars and nightlife. And of course, I mean, the history there, as you know, the Peace Wall, the whole, when you go through the whole thing, the Black Taxi Tour, the Ulster Museum, Belfast City Hall, really, really phenomenal. I mean, I must say last week, the atmosphere up there is just phenomenal, really, really cool.
And I suppose when you look back, really, I mean, it's always been beautiful. They're kind of wonders of the world, really, when you think of the Giant's Causeway or somewhere like
the
with
eighth
beautiful
wonder of the
baths, all
world.
this
Yeah,
beautiful.
I mean, the Giant's Causeway, 60 million years old. 40,000 hexagonal columns. I mean, absolutely stunning.
I think, Ed, you have to go there. Because we've all seen it on TV, we've seen it on pictures and so on.
Yeah,
but when you go there, oh my God, it's mind-blowing.
Yeah, that's it. It is mind-blowing. I mean, the Queen even went there for her birthday in 2016. It was amazing to see the Giant's Causeway. And I mean, as you see that, I mean, it really will blow your mind. It's like nothing else. You'll see UNESCO Heritage Site as well. You continue along the coast there, Bushmills. I didn't even know Bushmills was an actual town. I thought it was a whiskey. And this beautiful town, absolutely fabulous. The Bushmills Hotel there, gorgeous. Gail Gorm Hotel. And then you continue along and you'll see Downhill Beach, 9 miles of this stunning beach. I mean, when I was up there, the sun was shining. It was like down in Spain, you know, it was fantastic.
Yeah. When you think of Belfast, though, how far is Belfast from the Giant's Causeway?
It's about an hour up, Maura. That's the great thing, of course, about Northern Ireland. Everything from Derry to Belfast is only 2 hours, you know.
And this is...
Yeah, you see the cheese here. This is George's Market. Of course, the Titanic. We have amazing 4.5 million people. You'll see here, this is the Titanic Centre, with the Titanic Belfast, the exhibition. You can see all the cabins that they had from steerage to first class.
That's full on, really, isn't it?
Full on.
You're kind of immersed into the whole thing.
Been there.
I haven't been there. I really want to go.
It's phenomenal.
And the nightlife, as you were saying earlier on there,
the nightlife is amazing, Maura. I mean, you can see here from James Street South, as I said to you there earlier, Ox and Dean. The restaurant explosion is phenomenal. The gin, all the different...
They even have it up there.
Gins like coming out their ears up there.
Now you're talking Maura's language here.
Love it.
But Ed, I tell you,
Cafe is brilliant.
I've been to Belfast maybe around 10 times, right? And I've never had a bad night there. I've had a fantastic time. I think it's a great city. The people are great. And there's a lot of fun. You can feel fun in the air there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And of course, as well as that, I mean, you have that whole thing. It's really safe as well now. And value for money, I find, is really, really something that strikes you when you go up there now. Yeah, absolutely.
Let's move to Derry, actually. Of course, it's the only walled city in the country.
Beautiful Derry, the walled city. Legendary, as we love to call it. Gorgeous spot. Yeah, the Guildhall there, the only walled city in Ireland. They have a massive... They host one of the biggest Halloween celebrations in the world coming up now in October, which will be absolutely scary bananas, but it'll be great crack.
And Seamus Heaney, of course, the
Seamus Heaney home place, that is phenomenal as well. Of course, Seamus Heaney, famous for being from Derry as well, and that's a really good place to visit. Is also Seamus Heaney's home place.
Now, when you think of Fermanagh, you think of the lake straight away.
Beautiful scenery.
And amazing. Michael Palin, by the way, said the train journey from Derry to Coleraine was one of the nicest he ever did in the world.
Wow,
just to let people know that along the coast. Yeah, Fermanagh, the Lake District of Northern Ireland, Daithi, absolutely stunning. I mean, there you have the Lough Erne Resort, you have the Lakelands, you can go to Devonish Island and cook your lunch out there, the monastic site. Absolutely stunning. Of course, the Marble Arch Caves, they would be another almost wonder of the world when you
need to put a few days aside for that, though.
Oh, yeah.
If you're going to see it, you should see it properly.
Fermanagh is beautiful. I mean, the Lakelands there, I mean, when you walk around Lough Erne and the Lough Erne Resort, I mean, you know, it's absolutely phenomenal. And Noel McBeal, the chef there, is great
as well, because you'd probably have a lot of those activity and outdoorsy kind of things
Big time, Maura. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a playground for kids. You boat trips, hiking, activities, canoeing, the whole lot. You can have a fabulous fabulous afternoon tea, by the way, with Noel McNeil, that chef inside in the
That's
locker.
right, yeah.
He's
He was
brilliant.
here last year.
He does great food in there if you pop in.
Yeah.
But yeah, and of course, Down, County Down is phenomenal as well. Again, for the mountains, the hiking, the activities there.
Newcastle is beautiful on the beach there.
Absolutely, yeah. And I mean, you know, you have the Slieve Donner, the mountains there coming down. Beautiful to go and visit there as well.
And we have to talk about Game of Thrones, and it
Yes.
has really put Northern
I
Ireland
hope
on the
you've
map.
watched every episode now.
Oh, I love Game of Thrones, but it's funny.
It's
I was
phenomenal.
in Croatia. I was in Dubrovnik during the summer, and they, of course, it is land.
It's amazing.
This part, of course. Tell us where.
Yeah, you can see Winterfell, Westeros.
All
these
the
are all the
places.
big, huge places. You can see why HBO chose it when you go up there. Ancient landscapes, castles. This is me here shooting a bow. Would you believe it? My first time I actually got a bullseye. It was amazing.
Where is that?
This is Castle Ward, which is Winterfell. The Starks and all that stuff. Yeah. But phenomenal stuff. You see, look, there you go. Great, right into the bow.
And do they have all tours running the whole time?
Amazing tours, yeah. The Game of Thrones. There's a fabulous app you can get with the Game of Thrones Film Locations app, and you can go around and do your self-drive. There's tours all over the place. Ballantoy Harbour, Pike Island, Ironlands, all those. There, the Dothraki grasslands up there in the Antrim Plateau.
Of course, there were all the dragons.
Yeah, amazing. I did helicopters. I was out in boats. I was on trains. We did the whole.
See, I've never seen the Game of
thing.
Thrones, but I want to go there. I've never seen it.
Oh yeah, you could have a dragon's eye.
I know, yeah, but the thing
dragon's
is,
eye view
I
when
think
you go
people
up.
who haven't seen the series will go there and all of a sudden go back and watch the series. And
You know what? You
can you
nearly
not?
need. No, I just feel it's kind of like you'll want to go to the places that you watch in the series.
Yeah.
Like, for example, Ed Stark, and that's how Game of Thrones starts. It starts in the north. That's where it's at the beginning, the opening of the first series.
Yeah, Tullymore Forest, Maura, like where the first in season 1, where the haunted forest was, where the White Walkers first appeared.
Yes.
I mean, that's amazing. 600 red oak trees there. I mean, it's just like something eerie when you go in there. But they really exploited it. It's phenomenal what they've done there.
Again, do they shoot all the kind of snow scenes and all that up there as well?
Yeah. They paid €1 million. I think it was €1 million they did to lay snow for one scene that they did for the White Walkers, and it snowed the week later. Would you believe that? That's actually true.
Oh my God!
Amazing. Money is no object, you see. I mean, I was chatting to Mark Addy, the actor who played Robert Baratheon, there a couple of weeks ago, and he said what attracted him to the role, money was no object. They didn't. They for every episode is like a film, it's like a movie for them. They just, So I mean, they've used it. So I mean, it's a phenomenon.
It's the 10th series as well. Which, anyway, moving on to the Rory factor, of course.
Yes.
Rory McIlroy.
Golf, indeed. Well, of course, the Open is going to be filmed in Royal Portrush. It's going to be filmed. You hear me? Game of Thrones. It's going to be shown. It's going to be on. It's going to be on in Royal Portrush next, and that's actually going to be seen by 80 million people all over the world. So that's going to be great for Northern Ireland. To the whole area.
Absolutely.
They've 90 golf courses up in Northern Ireland. I mean, it's phenomenal. 90. And I mean, beautiful from Royal County Down, the Lochgarn we spoke about earlier, Royal Portrush. I mean, they're just stunning courses.
Ed, how many people have watched Game of Thrones?
173 million counting now. I don't know, maybe
173
5 now since we started.
173 million
and one next week.
Yeah,
okay,
and
next
they're
one.
only starting to watch it now. People are only coming to it now.
I definitely watch Rory McIlroy. But no matter how many golf courses there are in the north, was it 90, is it?
Yeah.
I'd still be playing in the weeds. Like, I'm very good in this. I'm not very good in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm kind of by the trees.
Well, you can watch. You can actually. You can be in. You're almost near the Game of Thrones film locations when you're playing the golf. Anyway, Downey. So it's right on your doorstep. So
Ed, thank you so much. It's been great having you.
Guys.
Fantastic. Great ad there for Northern Ireland. I feel I want to run off today there.
Yeah, great spot. Only 2 hours up the road.
You're back in a few weeks' time.
Yeah, I'll be back with you on the 18th to talk about other stuff. Yeah.
Lovely.
By the way, the Belfast Arts Festival is on the 16th of October as well, just to let you guys know.
Lovely. Okay, head over to discovernorthernIreland.com for all the information there. If you need any more after listening to Ed.
And next week as well, Derek Mooney, he'll be heading to County Fermanagh. That'll be a bit of fun.
Oh, great.
Yeah, that'll be a bit of fun.
That'll be very good.